There are 3 types of command blocks in Minecraft. And today I'll teach you what each of them does, but why bother learning this at all? Well, command blocks actually have the ability to execute commands for you, which can be very useful as you won't have to manually type them into chat all the time. To get one, simply have cheats on and type /give_s command_block. This will give you the impulse command block. Before opening it, be sure to be in creative mode and that you are an operator, otherwise you won't have access to command blocks. When you open this command block, you are greeted with this interface. Under command input here, you can type in whatever command you want this block to be able to execute. Were you to have your desired command already saved in your clipboard, you can paste it in by clicking this button here. By clicking the plus sign beside it, you can open up this section more, which can be useful if you have a longer command. Under this section, some basic selectors for targeting entities are shown, and under there again, you can turn on previous output. Doing this will let you see information on the last time a command has been tried to be executed with this block. You will see if any errors have occurred or information on what your command has done if it has been executed successfully. Redstone comparators, which can read the output of command blocks, can in a way do the same, as it turns on whenever a command from the command block it is reading is successfully executed. But it's more limited as it will not give a detailed message of what happened. Furthermore, in this section you'll get to see some information on the status of the command block here. By typing something into this place, whatever you type in will be shown whenever you look at the command block, which can make larger contraptions easier to understand. What's more, having this be something will make it so that your custom hover node will in brackets be shown before a specified message when executing the /say command. Were you to make a mistake when altering settings, you can click the cancel button to have every new change cleared from the last time you opened the command block. I'll come back to the rest of the settings soon. The impulse command block is activated by redstone and will execute its command once per activation. This is if you have your command block set to needs redstone under redstone in the block's settings. Were you to put it to always active, it would execute its command immediately as soon as you exit its settings. The command block can then not be activated anymore. Even reloading chunks and exiting and rejoining the world won't have this command block execute its command again when turned on this setting. So let's put it back to needs redstone. If you want to give the command block a delay from when it is activated to when it executes its command, you can do so by typing in a desired delay under delay in ticks. The number put in will be in ticks as stated by the command block, which in Minecraft is 1/20th of a second. Were you to set the delay to 20, for example, it would take 1 second from when the command block is activated to when it executes its command. Go into your command block settings and change impulse to repeat under block type to get the repeating command block. Unlike the impulse command block, this command block repeatedly executes its command when powered by redstone when set to needs redstone. When set to always active, it always executes its command. Giving it a delay, however, will add a delay between each iteration of this repeating command block. Furthermore, with this block, you get the option to execute on first tick in the delay section. Having this off makes it so that the first iteration of this looping command block will not be executed. In other words, the command block will not immediately run its command when powered, and will rather wait until the first delay is over before it begins its repeating of executing commands when having this setting turned off. If you were to interrupt the redstone signal powering a repeating command block set to needs redstone and that has a delay between one of its iterations, the iteration that would have happened next will not have the block's command executed. As repeating command blocks tend to spam the chat quite a bit, typing these 2 commands into chat might be something to consider doing, as they'll remove this spam. Setting block type to chain will give you the chain command block. If you look at the side of a command block, you can see it has arrows pointing in a certain direction. To correctly set up a chain command block, you must place it on the side of a command block where its arrows are pointing to. When the first command block is powered, the chain command block will also be set to always active, that is, allowing for the running of several commands at once. Not having the redstone setting turned on always active and instead needs redstone will make it so that for the chain command block to work properly, it needs to have a redstone signal powering it at all times. As this command block can only be triggered by other command blocks, the first command block in these chains must either be an impulse or a repeating one. Why not just link up lots of impulse command blocks with redstone repeaters instead, you might ask? Well, the problem with doing it that way is the delay it will cause. In front of me here I have 2 similar contraptions. One where command blocks are linked together with redstone and one where they are linked together by utilizing chain command blocks. Both of them have the same amount of command blocks blocks where the redstone one's last command block will give me a redstone dust one powered, whereas the last chain command block one's command block will give me a chain command block. When I now run both contraptions at the same time, you can see that I get the chain command block immediately. Getting the redstone dust, on the other hand, takes a bit of time. If you set this block to conditional under condition, it'll visually have its arrows change and will only have its command executed if the command block linked up to it has its own command successfully executed. Having the other types of command blocks set to this will make them not work. Delays with this command block work in the same way as the impulse one does. To summarize, command blocks are used to run commands without having to type them yourself into chat. Impulse command blocks execute their commands once every time they're powered, repeating command blocks execute their commands repeatedly when powered, and chain command blocks are used to execute a set of commands. To make sure I didn't forget anything, I used some sources. They're linked in the description below. With that, thanks for watching and goodbye!